The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis.
And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Right wing. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. From behind the arc. Paul can't get it to go. Paul against Bain. To the right side. Adams with a screen on Booker. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. 6 to shoot. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Morant. Adams, the pass to Brooks. There's the triple. And it's slammed in by Adams.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Booker with a screen on Morant. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Out to Bridges. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Adams finds Jackson. Outside Morant. And here's Brooks. Crowder with a steal. Outside Booker. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Here's Morant. Lets it go from the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Bain. Jackson right side. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Flashing the in-between game. Nice. I mean, Jackson is more than capable of draining this when given the chance.
Now Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Booker for 3. Booker missing again. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Ball finds Ayton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
So there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, He is the vocal and emotional leader of their production. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Now here's Brooks. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Morant with it. He's guarded by Paul. From the elbow. Morant, no good. The Suns trailing. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Here's Bridges. Brooks defending. Outside Booker. Puts up a three.
Come on.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul with it. Here's Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Paul passes to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Stolen by Ayton. Paul against Morant. Paul with the bucket.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Paul against Morant. With the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Morant against Paul. Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. They shoot again. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Outside Morant. Goes up again. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
Pass to Crowder. Booker for 3. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 7.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's
2
Moran.
minutes.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And that is one of Steven Adams' specialties. If you fail to put a body on him, he'll put you in the rim.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Denied by Moran. Right side Bain. And there's the lob. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And stolen by Paul. 46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Denied by Moran. And he recovers it. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Second chance shot. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Bridges. Crowder goes in. And Crowder with the jam.
Don't see that much from Crowder. Off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Paul against Moran. That one doesn't drop. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight.
Your Suns, 19. The Grizzlies, 19. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got John Conchar. Also Tyus Jones out there. Xavier Tillman is out there with Danny Green. Payne, the pass to Sharge. And he converts the layup. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think ISBA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
Well, the Suns shooting just 38% for this game so far. To the paint for the lead. They get it again. Saric, he shoots again. And the basket by Shaman. And the Suns lead by 2.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Pass to Conchar. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Conchar's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Saric, a screen on Jones. Saric with it, fires from deep. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Lets it fly. Misses the baby hook.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
The shot by Payne, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Payne. Here's Shamet. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies.
Memphis ball.
Memphis leading. Now here's Jones. On the wing, Conchar. Clock at 6. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Johnson with a bucket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
On the wing, Conchar. The 3 connects from downtown. Conchar's got 6 in the quarter.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Saric. 1:50 left in the third quarter. Right side Johnson. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, you think you've extended your defense as far out as it needs to go, and then Green gives you another area code.
Payne with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to Saric. All alone. Good. He hits the jumper. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Jones. Covered by Johnson. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Jones. Over Payne. Shot blocked.
What instincts there as Saric is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Conchar. The 3 ball. And it's Lee with the rebound. Outside Johnson. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Stolen. Here's Shamet. Hits the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 4. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Phoenix.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Pass to Payne. Here's Saric. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Moran against Paul. Looking to get it going. Jackson, left side. To the left side wing. Moran against Paul. He got a piece of it.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Paul against Moran. Jackson with a screen on Paul. 5 on the clock. Here's Moran. Moran with the slam!
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. The Suns need to get off a shot. 20 feet out. They get it back. Outside Paul. Lets it go from deep. And the Suns get another three.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Here's Moran. Pass to Bain. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Excellent D there from Booker. Bridges passes to Paul.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Ayton inside. Adams is there. For 3, Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Out to the right wing. Outside Moran. Pass to Jackson from downtown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Paul passes to Ayton. Booker against Moran. And Booker, here we go. Phoenix no good that time either.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And stolen by Bain. Moran against Paul to tie it up. And he sinks it. And tie game. Huge basket right there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Moran against Paul. Grizzlies with the rebound. Poke loose. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And so it's Memphis with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Adams. Back to Moran. There's the drive. Here's Jackson. Oh, it falls!
We've watched Moran get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Timeout called. The Suns. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound.
Goal, 6-3.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Edwards dishes it to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Morant scanning the floor. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Adams. No good that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns against Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Towns. A three-pointer is right on target.
My goodness, we've seen stretch fives in this league, but for Karl Anthony Towns to make that long a shot, look out.
Morant against Russell. And again, Memphis no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young. You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Kick out to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Jackson a screen on Gobert. Morant reaches to Jackson. And the rejection by Towns. 2 on the clock. Here's Payne. The offensive rebound. Adams.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards inside. Adams on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, size and athleticism, a little bit of craftiness right there by Anthony Edwards. That up fake gets that defender committed, and the free throw line opportunity is coming.
And he sinks the second.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
He gets it in there.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Now, here is Russell. The dish to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Russell against Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A point knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
It's Edwards on the wing. Poked away to the left side wing. Passes it to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Morant left side. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Free throw, no good for Russell.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. Russell trying to free himself up. Towns, no luck.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Brooks against Edwards. Bain passes to Jackson. That puts them in the lead.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And it's Towns penetrating. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell against Morant. Here's the lob to Adams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, the New Zealander shows a little hops on the alley-oop.
Russell against Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outspread, yeah. Showing off the buddy. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Bain passes to Jackson. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota in the lead. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Morant with a wide open look. Drills the 3-pointer. Morant's got 7 points.
Continuing to gain trust in that 3-point shot. Each tray that Ja makes builds his confidence.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant outside. Adams outside. Back to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. McDaniels defending. Here's Adams shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high percentage 2-point looks. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Out to Brooks for the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Adams finds Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards looking it over. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Grant. Up top, Bain. Edwards defending. And it's Morant missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Russell. Towns in the corner. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And Adams kicks to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Russell. Morant outside. 5 to shoot. To end the run. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Gobert can't hit. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Pass to Jackson. Bain against Edwards. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
Boy, Steven Adams just plays with tremendous energy and aggression. Look out, Rim.
Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Brooks. Another shot. And Adams kicks to Bain. There's the pass to Morant. Fires the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Timberwolves leading by 4, and on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And he gets the bucket. Russell's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Timberwolves.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He takes it in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Both free throws good from Morant.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Towns. Outside, Edwards. Shakes him. And Edwards with the stuff.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Russell against Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. Misses from short range. Minnesota leading by 6. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Gobert against Adams. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Towns wide open. Here's Gobert. And finally they hit one. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Second team foul.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Morant outside. This is to Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks' game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Outside, Russell. Out to Edwards. And the shot is good. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Morant passes to Bain. Jackson with the screen. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. A 3-ball. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's McDaniels. Deep 2 from Russell. And finished up by McDaniel.
Well, if you're going to play the point guard position, critical that D'Angelo Russell continue to develop that aspect of his game. Nice pass.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams. Grizzlies have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And Bain no good on that one.
At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bain, shooting 1.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. That's a 2 from Towns. That one, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Left side, Jackson. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Edwards. Clock at 4. Edwards drawing the double team. Towns for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 9.
Well, how about the maturity of Towns, recognizing the situation and just beats the clock.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And finished off by Morant.
Being relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
Here's Edwards. The feed to Gobert. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And both free throws good for Brooks. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside Edwards. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside Bain. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's McDaniel. Guarded by Jackson. Hustle from long range. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different,
The previous play is
a lot
review.
easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Morant against Russell. Morant dishes to Adams. And here's Brooks from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Russell against Morant. Russell inside. Grizzlies with the rebound. There's Jackson with the 3. Morant kicks to Bain. Brooks outside. Feeds to Jackson. Stolen by McDaniels. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by McDaniels.
Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Now Morant. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Bain passes to Adams. Now here's McDaniel. Brooks covering. McDaniels in the post. It's stolen by Adams. Loads it up there for Bain. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards inside. Pass to Reed. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Adams with the slam.
This is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Morant. Russell dishes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Memphis ball.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 8-point game. Out to Brooks. Passes it to Morant. From deep three-point range. That one no good. And so Minnesota takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were.
And looking at both of these teams, Rich, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's Paul. Right side Booker. From deep three-point range, it's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Paul passes to Booker. And the Suns get another three.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Now here's Ayton. Shakes him. Up top, Booker. Let's go with a three. The offensive rebound. Tries again. Ayton, no good. Now Towns. Here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Booker, pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Ayton gets a double team. 5 to shoot. Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Suns on D. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. A nice shot by Booker.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Outside Russell. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And Ayton pulls it down.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Johnson passes to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Double clutches. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
For 3, Bridges. Rebound, Minnesota. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Edwards outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Pass to Booker. The kick out to Johnson. 3-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Russell against Paul. Pass to Booker from the top of the key. Over to the wing. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assisted.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Russell, and the layup is good.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
And here's Booker. He's got 12. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for three. Counted from distance. Booker's got 15 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pub.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns. And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Russell, that's good.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Pass to Booker. Lets the three fly. Gets the three to fall. 18 points for him.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played. What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
The Timberwolves trail. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Booker against Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Now here's Booker. 20 points for him. Johnson passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Edwards against Booker. And Edwards slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Ayton passes to Paul. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Gobert. Yep, that one goes. Gobert's got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Russell against Paul. Outside Johnson. Pass to Ayton. For three, Bridges. Suns keep it alive. Outside Booker. There's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Booker. Bridges passes to Ayton. Tries yet again. Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Left side Edwards. Pass to Towns. Count it.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Paul with it. It's Booker on the wing. 58 seconds left in the first half. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's tied up with that one. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
First personal foul.
And that one falls. That puts them up 1 point in the game now. 51 seconds left to play in the first half. Payne against Russell. Pass to Lee. Up top, Crowder. Outside Craig. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. Craig's got his first 3 points of the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot is good by Edwards.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Here's Payne. Pass to Crowder. Now Payne. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And the first half comes to a conclusion. Appreciate it, Allie.
The Minnesota Timberwolves 30. The Suns 32.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
They've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Torian Prince, and it's Reed in at the center position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And here are the Suns now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And here's Payne outside. Prince grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
To the inside. Here's Anderson. Yep, that one goes.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Lee. Back to Payne. Here's Lee. Crowder inside. Anderson covers. And it's Crowder missing. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually, you figure it out.
All right, fans, let me hear
Minnesota in the lead.
Timberwolves.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's Prince. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And Šarić throws it down.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Pass to Noel from deep. They grab their own miss.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's Crowder. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Suns trailing. Outside Payne. Inside. That would have put him up. Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go into the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
Now here's Reed. Tipped. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Outside Payne for the lead. Rebound Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Elbow shot. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lee. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Phoenix, Damian Lee at the line for 2.
That one drops. He ties it up.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Here's Anderson. Drops in the layup for 2. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Payne to the left wing. Šarić goes in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Pass to McLaughlin. From the high post. And Craig pulls it down.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Payne, pass to Šarić. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Reed with it, picked up by Šarić. Here's Brents. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Reed can't hit. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Crowder finds Šarić. Reed with the rebound. Here's Noel. Nifty move. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Jay Crowder.
And here's Payne. Now here's Šarić. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Timberwolves ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pharos.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Phoenix has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Booker. That shot off the mark. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up to the left side wing. Russell from outside, hauled in by Paul. And the Suns shooting 40% from the field in this one. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Johnson a screen on Russell. Pass to Aiden. Bridges outside. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And stolen by Gobert. Towns with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Towns passes to McDaniels. Towns with the ball. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Aiden. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Paul deflected. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Suns timeout.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He was calm but confident. He asked them to be quicker getting to their offense and intense on D. He said, we're right there. We have to get some quick hitters and then pressure the ball. He knows they're low on time, but he sees a way back.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Gobert with the bucket.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Booker against Edwards. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. On target from range.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And it's Russell on the drive. The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Booker.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Booker. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards pass to Towns. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. The Suns running out of time. Outside Paul. Pass to Johnson. Now Aiden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yes, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 8. Aiden hits them both. 1:25 left in the fourth. For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Russell, pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Stolen by Ayton.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
For 3, Booker. Minnesota with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Paul with a steal. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I think you could sense it, that trip up the floor. Paul was looking for his own shot. He got it.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Outside Paul. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. Boy,
these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Booker the pass to Bridges. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Booker in the corner. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And the pass to Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks to the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
Again, the miss by Booker. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Pass to Booker from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Moran. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Paul. Here's Bridges inside. Ayton lays it up off the glass.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Here's Morant. Kept alive. That shot is off. Phoenix has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. They can pull from outside. Bridges outside. Hands it from downtown.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Now Morant. Passes to Adams. Morant with the screen on Ayton. Brooks misses.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And here's Morant after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. No doubt. Nice from the high post.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Johnson kicks it out to Booker. A fadeaway and the rejection by Jackson. Brooks with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's stolen by Adams. Deflects the pass. Pass to Johnson. Ayton in the high post. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Morant against Paul. Booker the pass to Johnson. Back to Booker. He dishes it to Johnson. Morant right side. Brooks outside. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Payne. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Morant. On the wing, Booker. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Suns missing. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so here's Memphis. Now here's Morant for 3.
Chris Paul is a complete player, a top-notch defender who really uses his body well to contest shots.
Down low, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And there's the pass to Bain. Takes the 3. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bridges kicks to Paul. Into the lane. Misses the baby hook.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Pass to Johnson. Booker outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Morant. The drive by Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Adams against Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Booker with a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Suns trail by 3. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. 1:43 left in the first half. Morant scanning the floor. it to Bain. Driving the lane. Adams with the screen on Paul. 6 to shoot. Morant against Paul. They get it again. Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. It's tipped. Morant with the steal. Shot, high post, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Grizzlies.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
Here's the lob to Adams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Paul dishes to Johnson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Grizzlies have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Morant against Paul. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's off the back rim. No good. Jackson passes to Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bain's got 6.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
23, the Suns. 12. Hey, let's give it for the double heartbeat.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
It takes a lot to dominate a game without shooting lights out, but that's exactly what he was able to do with his play on the glass.
We've got Green, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. 5 on the clock. Here's Conchar. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the triple. That shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Jones, the pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. All alone. And that one goes long.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Crowder kicks to Payne. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Jones, the pass to Green. Back to Jones. Pass to Tillman. And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Back to Payne from past the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The Grizzlies have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Your Grizzlies, good day. Put your hands together for Grizzlies must youth dance team.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. For 3. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
The call on the floor is a jump ball.
On the wing, Green. The pass to Tillman. 4 on the shot clock. Lee with the steal. Sharge outside. Payne with it. Now Green defending. They get it back. Sharge laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the anticipation of Sarge, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Here's Jones. Outside, Green. Pocket 6. There's the 3. The shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Shamet on the wing to the paint. It's stolen by Green. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Payne. Out to Lee. Sharge outside. Back to Lee. Pass to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Jones. And they're on the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Lee with the stuff.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Down low, got a piece of it. Here's Conchar. Rebound by the Suns. Payne looking around. On the wing, Lee. The tray. The shot that time, not on target. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Conchar. The long distance 3 is buried. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. And Jones pulls it down.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The Grizzlies had made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Adams, great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot, manning the middle. Ball against Morant. To the inside, Payne. Morant against Paul. Jacks up a 3. Bridges with the board. Suns trail by 14. Kicks it out to Booker. Buries it from three-point range.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Paul. Brooks with a screen on Paul. Morant with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ayton inside. Guarded by Jackson. Johnson with a screen on Brooks. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over in the corner, Paul. Offensive rebound. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Morant against Paul. Morant outside. Outside, Payne. 6 to shoot. It's Brooks on the wing. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns trail by 9. Paul outside. Kicks it to Booker. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
It's Morant with the drive. Adams' shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Booker left side. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. He's picked up by Paul. Payne kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. Here's Ayton. Finish off the break. Now just a 4-point Memphis lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Empowering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Phoenix.
Bridges, no one around him. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. Morant against Paul. Outside for Jackson. Bridges with the steal.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Here's Paul. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
36 seconds left in the fourth. Ball against Morant. And he drives in. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Paul passes to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
And here's Morant. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Thank you, David. Great.
today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, VA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And here are the Grizzlies now after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Jackson. Takes the 3. Towns with a rebound. Russell with the ball. Here's McDaniels. The 3. Morant grabs a miss. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. We played just over a minute here in the first. And stolen by Edwards. Towns against Bane. The shot by Towns, no good. And here's Morant outside. He buries it from 3.
3 points.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Russell. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Morant against Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, one-on-one. And stolen by Edwards. And he lobs it up top. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Bane. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Bane, the pass to Adams. Oh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here they come. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Edwards for 3. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bane. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Russell finds Edwards. Launches it. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Brooks. Now Jackson. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. And then Morant with the dunk.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Jackson. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
McDaniels passes to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Towns. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Up top, Jackson, covered by Towns. Now Adams fires from the corner. The basket's good.
Yeah, though he's not always a big part of the offense, it's great that they're keeping Adams involved.
The kick out to Edwards. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Gobert, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Jackson. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Russell against Morant. Jackson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Towns with the ball. Now Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards got 6 points.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Adams with a screen on Russell. From deep, Morant. Offensive rebound. Adams, shot's good.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The kick out to Edwards. Driving inside. Pass to Gobert. Russell with the ball. Pounded by Morant. Towns for 3. He can't get it to go. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Here's Jackson. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And that one is hammered home.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Towns against Jackson. Pass to Russell. Now Gobert. And Gobert with the stop.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Russell against Morant.
Morant with the slam! Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Outside Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
1:21 left in the second quarter. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Payne. Adams with the ball. Towns covering. Here's Brooks. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. With the drive. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Brooks defending. Left side, Edwards. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. 34 seconds left in the first half. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
Jaren Jackson Jr. 1 shot.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Russell up top, pounded by Moran. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels passes to Russell. Turnaround Jay. Yeah, that one's good. Outside Moran. Up and over Russell. Off the mark from 16 feet.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses.
Boy, he was steadily finished off one half of play. It's the Grizzlies up by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. It's Edwards with a drive. Here's Gobert outside for Russell. Gobert gets the bucket. Gobert's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Adams with a screen on Towns. Jackson, the pass to Moran. Now Brooks. McDaniels covering. 5 on the clock. Adams a screen. 3-pointer. Brooks. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels inside. Pounded by Moran. Counted.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Moran against Russell. Adams with a screen on Russell. Pass to Bain. All sorts of time. Here's Adams. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Moran. Just 5 on the clock. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. From deep. Buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Moran. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Edwards. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Edwards got 10.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Bain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
Good on the second one. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside Morant, on the take.
Morant with the slam! Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and Jackson with the block. On the wing, Brooks, guarded by Edwards. Brooks against Edwards. Here's Morant. He takes it in.
And then Morant with the jam! The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Outside Edwards. There's 1:12 left in the third quarter. Oh, that's offensive interference. Memphis leading. And here's Morant. He's got 24. Over Russell. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And he's good on the second. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Russell against Morant. And Russell, here we go. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And stolen by Morant.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it. An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Towns. The shot to stop the run. Now here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Towns passes to McDaniels. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Bain. Here's Adams. McDaniels covering. Releases. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so it's Memphis going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked? And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center, filling out the middle. Morant, the pass to Adams. Comes up empty down low. The Timberwolves shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Towns into the lane. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Pretty tricky and sweet pump fake move by Edwards there, pulling the defender in close to get the foul drawn.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Outside Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Brooks. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Leaner from distance, and that one's good. Morant's got 26.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Morant keeping the game simple.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Morant. From deep, Payne. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Throws it up high. And Gobert with the stuff.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Pass to Bane. Russell against Morant. 6 to shoot. And he lays it up and in. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. There's the triple. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Grizzlies.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Here's Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. The shot no good. Outside Morant. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
ahead, hoping to come out of the gates strong. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Pass to Ayton. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Booker out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the right block.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. Long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now Ayton, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Paul kicks to Bridges. Ayton inside. Edwards defending. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bridges with the steal.
And now only 1 away from being in the middle.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
A nice shot by Booker.
He's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. So looking it over. Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Gobert, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Boy, you are in for a show.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Paul. Inside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Booker dishes to Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards passes to Towns. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Edwards against Booker. Back to Bridges. 4 on the clock. And shot on the way. They get it back. Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And stolen by Booker. Bridges outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Bridges with the steal. And now the Suns a fast break. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Paul outside, unloads. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Booker's got 6 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And still a close game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, Suns.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here is Russell. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Right side, Edwards. Off on the layup.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
A nice shot by Booker. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Towns, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Russell against Paul. Booker, right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line of the game.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Edwards dishes to Gobert.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Passes it to Booker. Elbow shot. They get the rebound. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good on the shot. And Minnesota will come the other way. And stolen by Booker. From the arc. Suns keep it alive. Here's Ayton. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Here's Edwards. Johnson with the block. Bridges left side. Ball kicks to Bridges. Booker in the post. Towns on him. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Edwards. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside, Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Booker outside. Gobert with the block. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Rebound by the Suns. Paul kicks to Bridges. Russell trying to free himself up. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Gobert with the screen on Paul. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. For 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here is Russell. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Foul. First team foul.
12 seconds left here in the second. Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got his second basket.
Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Towns wide open. And we've reached halftime in this one. All right, David, thank you.
Your Suns, 29. The Timberwolves, 15.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
On the court for Minnesota, Naz Reid out there with Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix leading by 16. Pass to Shamet. Feeds it to Sharch. Fade away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharch. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Reid. Tries from the block. And that's off the glass and in. Phoenix is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Now here's Payne. Guarded closer. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Count it.
Anderson he excels when he plays in the open court like that and has a chance to make a good decision.
90 seconds now into the second half. Back to Sharch. Over Reid with the fadeaway. shot by Sharch, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Out left to the wing. The kick out to Anderson. Prince against Lee. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Noel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
Now here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sharch outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to McLaughlin. Reed with it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
For Minnesota, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. At one point, they led by 16. Sharch with the screen for Payne. Passes it to Craig. There's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop corner. Timberwolves trail by 9. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise.
Knocks it loose, and Phoenix pushing it up now. Drops in the breakaway lane. 1:57 left to play here in the third. Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be on Sharch. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Now here's Payne. Sharch outside. Over in the corner, Lee. Back to Sharch. Wide open. It's good. And the Suns lead by 10.
Catch and shoot opportunity for Dario, and he doesn't waste it.
We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Reed with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. Pass to McLaughlin. There's the pass to Noel. There's the triple. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Right down low. Defended by Anderson. Shamet the pass to Sharch. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Prince in the corner. Inside, Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got 9 points.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Payne looking around. Sharch outside. No good with the triple. It's stolen by Sharch. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in it.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Russell kicks to Towns. Johnson with the rebound. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 9, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Edwards, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Towns against Johnson. Towns with the bucket.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Johnson outside. Booker outside. On the wing, Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Ball against Russell. On the wing, Bridges. There's the dish to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Russell. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Ayton. 9 points for Chris Paul.
Another great decision from CP3, taking high-quality shots and knocking it down.
Ball against Russell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor.
Towns down low. He's guarded by Booker. And the rejection by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Booker. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix no good that time either. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Towns. Back to Gobert. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Defended by Booker. Towns, a screen on Paul. The kick out to Towns. 6 to shoot. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Off target with his 3.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Back to Ayton. Booker in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton dishes to Booker. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Edwards.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
They could use a bucket. Count it.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for your side.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
It's Russell with the drive. Towns for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. On the wing, Booker. So the Suns win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's...